the #1 draft pick.
Hey, Sticks, what up, homie? Hey, man, I know you see these niggas, man. They taking my swag. They
You're
taking
listening
my
to the Draft's #1 supplier.
Hey, Sticks, what up, homie? Hey, man, I know you see these niggas, man. They taking my swag. They taking my ideas and everything. Fuck 'em. Yeah. These rap niggas ain't getting no money. I got my hands in everything. If I can't get
DJ
it over
Dirty
here,
Money,
I'ma
your
get it over
DJ's favorite draft boy.
Flying down the interstate, trunk full of snowflakes, 100 miles an hour, Lamborghini got no brakes, navigation got me, crackers trying to hide me, niggas won't allow me.
You're listening to the #1 draft pick.
Flying down the interstate, trunk full of snowflakes, 100 miles an hour, Lamborghini got no brakes, navigation got me, crackers trying to hide me, niggas won't allow me, these hoes trying to find me. The car is so dark with the 5% tint, Jeezy say I'm going hard, yeah, I got to pay my rent, all my homies on the yard, and I might be going in, so I give my lawyer 10.
Ain't none of this shit legal.
Keep an ounce of that granddaddy when I'm in my 10 caddy. Young nigga, old money, bitch, you know I've been had it. Catch me with my roof back, birds on the back seat. Mr. I-65, come holla at me.
Ghetto heat, I'm hood rich. Fuck right. I got dope money, bitch, and I bet you can't catch me. I bet you can't catch me. I bet you can't catch me. I won't let them catch me. Street nigga, and I'm getting rich. Fuck you. I got dope money, bitch, and I bet you can't catch me. I bet you can't catch me. I bet you
You're
can't
listening
catch me.
to the Draft's #1 supplier.
Never seen a phantom with so many stash spots. Bought a crib in Atlanta cause the villa's getting hot. You can catch me in the hood in the dope boy spot. Time I leave the kitchen, I go another. My bad bitches shop while the homies get the drop. Change my name to King David, I'm the boss of the block. All this snitching finna stop soon as I kill me a nigga. And I know you probably sue me, so the deal.
DJ Dirty Money.
My Louis bag filled up, take me where they get it. Niggas still trying to do it, but we already did it. I'ma run this bitch hot, homie, just give me a minute. If my album don't drop, you can go ahead and send it, yeah.
Ghetto heat, I'm hood rich. Fuck right. I got dope money, bitch, and I bet you can't catch me. I bet you can't catch me. I bet you can't catch me. I won't let them catch me. Street nigga, and I'm getting rich. Fuck you. I got dope money, bitch, and I bet you can't catch me. I bet you can't catch me.
Yo, it's your fucking boy. That's right. Even if you don't want me to be a boy, I'm your fucking boy. Tyree Sneed. Yeah, fuck all these hoes. Fuck all these pussy ass bitches. Every one of them the same. All you motherfuckers. All y'all can suck my dick. Real talk. They mad. They mad, broke. They try to play the same games every day. And the motherfucker's smart and not having it. Fuck you. Fuck everything you talking about. That simple. And that's all it is, people. Just a bunch of fucking lowly trash, mentally insane, unstable fucking people who are mad at my success. Right? Right. Let me ask you something. How do people talk shit? And how do they get online and lie on somebody's name, right? And talk shit about the individual that helped them and that even gave them money out of their pocket? Is there any way that that could ever make sense in real life? Like, if somebody gave me something and they tried to help me, how could I ever turn around and say, well, these people are my friends, but they don't do shit for me. But I'm going to just lie and pretend because I'd rather hate on you. And you helped me and you gave me money. But I'm going to pretend like that's not reality, like that never happened. And then it doesn't even faze him and he doesn't care. And then you just keep on pretending like I bother you. Every day. I'm bothering you. And literally the motherfucker's just sitting there like, not paying you no mind because I have no time. And is totally unbothered. That shit about triggered, the words trigger, the phrases triggered and Karen are the gayest phrases ever. I don't know what they think they're doing with that. I really don't. That was the dumbest shit whoever made that up. Like, you can't call everyone Karen. That's just weird. Like, that can't even apply. Like, people are going to end up slapping the shit out of y'all, man. Y'all only say that shit online. Y'all don't call nobody to their face that shit. And it's weird because it'd be the people role reversing. It'd be the people who actually are the definitions of that term of a Karen calling other people Karen. How that makes sense. A Karen is somebody who's trying to stop you from doing something, right? Stop progress. Okay, that's you. Ain't it? That's you. You're the fucking Karen. You got it written all over you. You look like one. You people are all the Karens. Me, I could never be a Karen. That doesn't even make any sense. Why do you think it's a feminine term anyway? Because it's usually a bitch. Right. I'm not sitting here trying to stop nobody from nothing. At all. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But those terms are gay. And you can't kick them to anybody's face, so what's the point? Like, I don't get it. Like, they act like if they say you're triggered that that's an answer, but you bitches is mad as hell. Like, I be making bitches mad as fuck. And I'll be sitting there looking at them mad as hell. And they'll be talking about, yeah, you know, you're triggered. How am I triggered if you're all upset and I'm perfectly calm? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, I'm typing, and y'all know that typing can equate to emotion. I guess maybe with y'all it does. But I'll be typing calm too and just telling bitches off. And I'll be perfectly calm as a cucumber and they'll be like, yeah, you know, you're triggered. But I'm not triggered. So what is your answer to that? They don't have one. They don't have an answer. So the whole shit makes no sense because, I mean, if I get triggered, somebody's going to end up losing their life. So, I mean, I don't think that's the term you want to kick with gangsters. You know what I'm saying? I think that might work online where you do it at. I don't think that'll work in real life. Like, I don't think fighters can say, oh, you know, I might have lost the fight, but I had him triggered. I don't think nobody's going to care about that. Like, I think triggered is a positive thing. Like, if y'all say I'm triggered, I take that as a positive. Because your assessment of being triggered doesn't exist. Like, it has no specifications. Because you're saying anyone who's human and breathes human air and is emotional and a real person and gets angry about anything is triggered. Okay, well, I'm triggered all day. I want to be triggered. I don't even want, because it has nothing to do with the basis off of anyone else. I'm already triggered then, because y'all say I'm triggered when I'm not. Now, how can I be triggered if you're unwilling to have the conversation of what the meaning of triggered is, and you won't admit you're lost when I'm not triggered? Right. So I'll just be triggered, period. It doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. You saying I'm triggered is only going to set me off more to whoop your ass more. So, like I said, these things that Illuminati be interjecting into society is really stupid, because it's not going to keep anyone from whooping your ass. It's just not. It's not going to stop the end result of anything. Like, this is what these people do all day. They plot. They try to do underhanded tactics and sucker shit, right, to fuck with people. And what people have to understand is that shit always comes back to bite you in your ass. And what ends up happening to you is you end up running for the rest of your life. Like, I'm not mad about nothing. I'm rich as fuck. People are mad as hell that I'm rich. If you are in this chat, type it. You're mad as fuck because I'm rich. The entire point of everything that you do every day is based off of me being rich. That's right. All you bitches out there that, again, I'm telling you to get over yourself, because you hoes will not get over yourself. You think people owe you something. You ain't making no money. And y'all just some fucking peasants. And y'all just mad at the world and sit there every day, and you have bitches literally right now, okay? Like, let me put it to you like this, bro. Like, I'll be on these cam sites, right, with the cam models, and they all be from the same exact country and shit. Like, every single one of them is from Colombia. That's a little suspect and a little weird. I'm not sure I really believe that, number one. Then number two, I'll be telling those bitches off and telling them to get over themselves and shit. Because they need it. Like, real talk. So they'll get mad and shit, and then they'll be like, oh, he's triggered. How would I be triggered over you doing nothing and saying nothing to me? How would that even make sense? Like, they're like, I'm not even doing nothing. Oh, yes, you are. And I can explain to you what you're doing. And I would love to talk about this to the public. You bitches are whores. You're promoting whoredom. It's disgusting. It's not attractive. It's not cool. No guy or girl that's normal wants that experience, period. I don't know how people would put money into that. I've already looked at your contracts for your site. You get paid, I think it's like 35% of proceeds. So you're getting fucked and pimped by whoever owns the sites, right? And one site is like a stiff generic site to bring you to the other site, and they try to play it off like it's some other shit. And it's hilarious because y'all make 35% of proceeds. And I've tried to ask them a million times, like all of them. I tried to ask, and none of them, they refuse to answer. So if you were really making any money, you wouldn't have a problem answering. So who's really triggered? Because somebody just asked you a basic question, what do you make on here? Because I'd like to know, you know what I mean? Because number one, I could do cam modeling. Like, I've already been accepted into sites for cam modeling as a male. So I'd like to know what you make so that I can judge, if I decide to do it, how much I might make. But they refuse to answer the questions, which proves one thing: they don't make shit. But they'll sit there and they'll get on their little cameras, just like on YouTube, and they'll lie to the public. Hold on. They'll lie to the public, and they'll just sit there and talk shit, and they'll act like they doing something or they got money. There's no way nobody's here. How does it take you that long to turn, motherfucker? And they'll act like they own shit or they're doing something, and it's just hilarious because you know that they all struggling. And they don't make jack shit. Like, the way it works is like you have to like contribute. Like, people contribute, I think it's like, you could probably contribute more if you want, but you contribute like a certain amount, and then they'll like do their little show as if any normal person is gonna pay you to do a show, maybe like once in a blue moon. But who in the fuck is gonna pay you to sit there and suck a fake dick? Like, who does that? Like really, like, I'd like to know. Like, it's incredible, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I might fuck around and do it like once in a while just because it's fun. But I'll do it when like your rate is like super cheap, like $2.99 for like an hour. You feel me? But when you've got people just shelling out money, that's hilarious. And so let's say I'm one of them, right? And I'm doing like a show, and I'm offering you this show, right? And I'm sitting there and I got my tits and my ass out, right? And I offer you to do this show, but you have to give me golds, they're called, which translates to still getting 35% or 35 cents of each dollar, which is pathetic and begging and horseshit. And this is why whores never make any money, but they all pretend. This is why people are like, oh, you know, Vegas strippers make so much, then why do I know them personally and they all struggling all the time? Right? So I just want to point out the fact that who's really triggered. Because, see, I'm rich. I don't have anything that I can be triggered about, and if so, I have the luxury to be triggered. So is being triggered really a bad thing? Because triggered just means that you have a cause and you tell the truth to a bitch. So if I tell a bitch, get over yourself, isn't that what they should do? I mean, you sit there, half these bitches, they won't even, like, some of them will, like, show you their tits and shit, right? And, like those are the ones I like. Like, those are the ones I fuck with. And not because, like, I want, like, free pot shots. I don't care about any of that. I'm just enjoying the shit. Like, it's just fun for me. I don't even take it seriously. But, like, the point of, you have other bitches that are like, oh, I'll put my face on camera